Hello. Okay, so there are people coming in. Excellent. I wasn't sure if it was working because I'm very, 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 very bad at this. Hello. Hello. What did we do? Nothing. Just vibes. I was supposed to go home tonight and now I'm not, so here we are. I'm gonna tweet this out. So how is everybody doing? Playing Minecraft. Yeah, I am also waiting out the storm. That's kind of the other thing. That's why I haven't gone home yet. It's because of this silly little snowstorm. So, Canada moment. Hydrated always. Oh, once in a while I have to actually moderate my chats, and I'm like, oh god. So, oh, why does it say my bit rate's bad? Don't like. All right, I feel that. I feel that. Oh, yes, Texas is always doing well with its power grid, isn't it? So, what we're going to do today is we're going to start. Wait, TTC. Do you mean TTC like the Toronto Transit? Also, I hope those in Texas are going to be okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on with the Toronto Transit. I don't live in Ontario anymore. So I don't keep up with it like I used to. I used to live in like not far from the GTA, but so has everybody been doing today? I've been doing YouTube business things, and by that I mean setting up affiliate links because I'm supposed to do that apparently. Oopsies. Also, I'm like looking at all the stuff at Ulta because I'm like linking makeup to Ulta because people always ask me what I'm wearing. And they don't have Ulta in Canada, and I'm just sitting there looking at it and just yearning. I just like keep scrolling on Ulta and being like, why can't this be me? Oh, thank you. In love with your dad. Also, hello, Amy. Did I say Amy? Girl, stuttering. Amy Bob Amy. Oh, Cherub, have fun doing your hair. But yeah, those of you in America who have Ulta, the luckiness that you have is unfathomable. Like I wonder if I can like play nice royalty-free jazz piano in the background. It's like we're all in a little coffee house together. Yes, especially because things are things are more expensive even after conversion here a lot of the time, so it's really sad. Also, we like the fun, smooth jazz. Is there like royalty-free Christmas music? Lo-fi Christmas beats to chill and study to. Hello, bestie. Hi, everyone. So what nonsense do you want to get into tonight? I can't put it any lower than this. Actually, I might be able to... Oh, I can do it like that. That's as low as it goes before it's off. Hello, Louie. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Squish Gang, his present. I also still have this... Why do I have no spatial reasoning. But the Santa one's still there. Kind of fell over though. I see my bestie. Yes, I love them all. I also have my bootleg Anna Marie Forcino fan. Whoever sent this to me, bless thy soul. Oh boy. Oh no! Everything's falling. Everybody's slay. We're all just the same person, aren't we? I love that for us. Oh, Jazz, have fun with your work break. I forget, it's like 3 o'clock on the West Coast, right? So after you said you're concerned with the camera focusing on your degree. Yeah, I have sticky notes on it. The other one is way too far, you can't see it. But the university one, I have sticky notes over it now. Yeah, a lot of y'all are still working, that's right. I'm taking the week off for the holidays because I thought I was gonna go home today, so I canceled all my sessions and stuff. And, like, I put out a video last night, so I'm not doing one right now. Me in Los Angeles being paranoid for you. Yeah, I know. It's annoying. Must protect Squish Gang at all costs. So yeah, what kind of nonsense do we want to check up on today? My holiday season's been pretty good. I got all my Christmas shopping done like pretty far in advance. Right now I'm just trying to figure out when to go back because it's like a silly little snowstorm. Actually what we're gonna do all together is we're gonna watch this because Ethanisonline put out a video like 10 minutes ago and I really want to watch it, so I'm just gonna make all of you watch it with me. That's the new plan. Before we get into that, I will just talk with y'all for 5 more minutes and then we can get going into the videos. But yeah, finals is done. I passed all my classes. Well, more than passed my classes. Sorry, that was whatever. Anyways, so I got all my grades back is what I meant to say. I keep yawning for some reason, but other than that, I'm good to go. Just living off vibes. Yep. Been pretty lazy the last week, actually. Mama Max. Oop. Me hitting the microphone. When does that not happen? Minus 40 degrees. Do you mean... Well, actually, minus 40 Celsius and Fahrenheit are the same. No, it's only minus 6 here, Celsius. Set up the... Your mom bought a Christmas tree from Shein? Oh, Jenna and Julian wedding pics. I'm sure they're on every single story of everyone that I know. I love how upset my subscribers are about Kevin's mustache. Like, I feel like that's just such a... We live in a society moment, but I still think it's funny. Oh yeah, see, Anna Marie Forcino posted them, of course. Well, that's cute. Yeah, see, I like this. I'm happy she has eyebrows. Yeah, see, like, I wasn't online when they were popular, and, like, when Jenna was making a lot of videos. So, like, I just never really got into them. But, like, I'm happy for them, totally, obviously. I was not as, like, enthusiastic about it as everybody else. Yes, hi, Nix. It's been so long. It's been, like, 7 minutes. I saw this one called... I saw this movie called, I don't even remember. Doogie? I think it's Doogie today. 420 check. Y'all. Keep it clean, why don't you? Hello, Riemann. Hello, besties. Why do I have to explain pragmadialectism? Oh my god. Oh, it's a form of dialectics. What is up, fellow gamers? We live in a society. I saw the pics of Julian and Jenna from Anna Marie Forcino's story. Oh, it's just the way that identity and societal correctness intersect in conversation. So, oh hi Emma. Emma's back. Oh god, Emma's back. What a monster. Oh. Also, hello Rosie. We're just talking because I feel like it. I was supposed to go home today and I'm not because snow? Is it even snowing yet? Time to look out my windows. Never mind. It's so foggy I can't see anything, so never mind. Yeah. Also, I've never studied pragmadialectism, but that's what it seems like it is. I know it's gonna snow a lot, y'all. I also allegedly like my family sometimes. So, I punched my makeup brushes. No, you were not the one who made me bored, Nick. So what made me bored is I'm not going home today, so I didn't plan anything. You had to book a train ticket? Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's... Ugh, so stupid. We live in a society. I keep saying that. 27 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's like -3, which is like really cold when you don't have heaters and stuff. -3 Celsius, obviously. But yeah, guys, I had a phone call today with these people that manage affiliate programs and stuff. So I did YouTube stuff today. Isn't that crazy? So now if you like the makeup I'm wearing, there's links for it. I'm just talking about it because it was exciting to have a conversation with somebody about the internet. I remember going to college multiple mornings when it was -30. I could not drive when it's cold here because everyone freaks out. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh. Let's go. Yeah, so my parents got me one winter. They got me this Arctic parka, which is what I had to use to go to class in college. Yeah, so that was what we're doing. Okay. So, hello Sky. Yes, everyone has to say hi to me in my chat because it's my chat. I'm just kidding, it's fine. Yes, Squish Gang's also a little bit disheveled right now because, you know, the vibes. Do I watch ContraPoints? Yes. My favorite ContraPoints video was probably... Wait, I have to check. I haven't watched any in a long time. The first one, oh my god. The first one I watched was on, let's see. J.K. Rowling is the word I was looking for. Okay. I really liked Envy. Let's hope your senator doesn't go to Kank. Oh my god. How people are mad at those who aren't embarrassed themselves because they're jealous. Like, this is a whole separate conversation about Texas. Well, what's going on with Eugenia Cooney? It's more the same, isn't it? Yeah, I'd say my favorite one was Envy. As far as ContraPoints videos goes. Mia Source's return is silly and goofy because everything is the same. Nothing has changed. I watched one of these videos on stream. Interesting. When you look up Mia Source, you don't get my Mia Source video, get my Def Noodles video. Slay. Where the fuck did you... I should probably... So, would you stray away from eating disorder content? Yeah, I don't know, like... The thing with Eugenia is, like... There's... I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like... There's no... saving her at this point. So then it just kind of creates this, like... hopeless... cycle, you know? There we go. Look, I'm getting so good at this. Oh, someone who's bulimic. Oh my god. Sus imposter. Oh boy. Yeah, it's like... With her, it's like... With Eugenia, it's like, what are you talking about? Really? Like, it's just all the same stuff, you know? Yeah, and when you're that deep in it, when your family's putting you in it too, right? Like, they've tried to 5150 or 2 and it hasn't worked. But yeah, as far as Miasaurus goes, she even put up a bunch of her, like, old videos. Right? Like, this is one from 9 months ago. Like, look at all these old videos. So it's like, what was the point? What was the reason? But yeah, here's her Eugenia Cooney video. Yeah, Amber Lynn, like, the thing with Amber Lynn is at least it's like I'll only comment when something, like, huge happens in regards to how she's treating people. Then it's like I'll comment on it, but Eugenia doesn't really go out of her way to, like, you know, be mean to people. But I've never heard of Lavloon or Mr. Girl. So with it. Oh my god. Okay, so what I wanted to watch was also, yeah, all of you Americans who have Ulta, stop making me feel sad like this, because I'm so incredibly jealous of all of you. I've just been looking at Ulta all day, just being sad that I don't have it. Hello, Koshi, I feel like that's how you say it. We're just gonna watch some videos I like and stuff today. Nothing too crazy. I wanted to watch this. Yeah, Shane did not help. I agree. Alright, so let's get into this. So we'll pause the nice lo-fi Christmas music.
Okay, somebody sent this. I guess Noah did a video about this person. I don't know who they are. Patience Xena. Why does TikTok hate this man so much? And the man she's referring to is Jordan Peterson. So we're gonna watch this.
Welcome
Hi,
back
Andy.
to another video. Thank you for
Of course, she's British. That explains everything immediately.
Today's topic is Jordan Peterson. I think I've said this to you before on a previous video. I discovered Jordan Peterson through TikTok. I saw loads.
Everyone with a capsule microphone in front of them doing commentary or evil. That includes me.
This a conservative? She's pretty. Oh. Are you British phobic /J? I mean, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little.
Saying how he was a misogynist and how he was a racist and how he was every ism phobic, insert it here. That is what people were saying he was. Now, at this time, this was when I was regularly watching the Joe Rogan podcast.
Trying to approach this with good faith here.
And I made the connection.
The only woman to ever watch Joe Rogan ever.
That the same people who hated Joe Rogan also hated Jordan Peterson.
Fun fact: my dad hates you.
Ah, cool.
I need to find a way to make it obnoxiously obvious to him that I agree with you and like your content to make him as upset as possible /HJ.
I don't know. Have a conversation with him about cops. Tell him that 40% of cops actually don't have their badge kissed and hugged by a civilian every day. Google 40% cops to find out more.
And the way that they were representing Joe Rogan, I didn't think was accurate based on the countless episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast that I'd watched. So I was curious to know if the way that they were representing Jordan Peterson was also inaccurate, if they were wrong about how they were representing Joe Rogan.
So this person's like, I read the manga, you only watch the anime, I know everything about Joe Rogan, so I can excuse when he's bigoted and doesn't know everything on a topic, even though he admits that he's a stupid guy and doesn't know everything about topics. Until he starts talking about trans people, then he knows everything, that he's like an absolute authority. And he has a friend that knows a trans person that hates being trans. He has a friend that knows a trans person that uses a litter box. He has a friend that does this. And it's like, it's all lies. It's all lies. She's simping. It's true.
Lo and behold, I became a fan. I became a fan of Jordan Peterson, which I don't think was the intention of those who...
I saw a kid on the bus yesterday reading Sigma Grindset books. And I texted my friends in my group chat that he was reading Sigma Grindset books, and he definitely saw it over my shoulder and refused to open it until I was getting off the bus. Stopped a kid from reading yesterday.
hate him. I do wonder if that's...
Like, people get really fucking emotional when it comes to Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan and end up not making very succinct arguments. Not that that's necessary. I mean, it's only necessary if you're a fucking debate lord. Most people are just normal. Most people are actually normal, and you can just say, like, hey, they claim to speak on things that they're, like, really not educated about, and I don't think they're a reliable source to build a...
I love that GK is just asking about, like, different internet drama, like, hoping the audience gets it. Like, not even... And I saw hate, by the way. I'm just, like, I keep looking at it, and I'm like, maybe these are things I should look at. It's like, who is that? So people are claiming that this person's faking it or whatever?
We wanted to avoid this. We did everything we could to avoid this.
Wait. There's a guy at U Ottawa who wrote over 60... Who is it? Man, I have my glass on. I'm like trying to read. I've like never seen this person. They have a lot of subs though. Hot diggity daffodil. Meet the altars. Was this the person who like Trisha Paytas was fighting with when they claimed they had it too, or what? Now people are talking about Pierce the Veil. What's going on? Oh wait, Sleeping with Sirens or Pierce the Veil? I want to say Pierce the Veil. I think. But yeah, so this is... Might have to Reddit lurk on this one. She hasn't uploaded in a month. No, girl, I only use Venmo. We don't have Venmo in Canada. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go peeking because I just have no idea who this is. Gives me something to do when I'm bored at Christmas. Demon Altar. Oh my god. Okay. This is a later thing. Old one. Wait. What does that do? Does that do anything? No. Okay. Just gonna do that. Wah, wah, wah. Here we go. All right. Back to Borden Jeterson. Yes, she was on Anthony Padilla's. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I remember who this is. Yes, I agree that it's crazy that Americans use like there's one called like Zelle. There's Venmo, Cash App, and then like PayPal, but PayPal's the only one that's like international.
The worldview off of. They're also both very, Jordan Peterson specifically is very clearly in it for money. Hence why he does speaking tours and book tours and, all this fucking shit.
What did she say? I don't speak British, help.
Don't worry about it. Fish and chips, have a tea and crumpet. She makes British people look awful. You can't say that.
GK, thank you for the super chat. I just appreciate people being interested in things in the chat. Like, I think it's fun, So, yeah, I wonder why he would invite her when even before then, I think some people were saying she was faking. Yeah. I guess I can look around. I can investigate. It gives me a video topic too now, isn't it? That's mingin. Yeah, I've used PayPal because I worked with people in the States and stuff, and that's what they'll use. Because they're like, "What's your Cash App?" And I'm like, "No, we e-transfer each other in Canada." Also, oh no, it's because Ethan also has the closed caption. I thought I was blocking the closed caption. Okay.
She's not a representation of British people in the same way I'm no representation of Americans. She does Tuesday. Hey, she's having a giggle. She's having a crack. I know that's Australian, but still.
All these people get on these social media platforms and talk about how horrible Jordan Peterson is and how much of a monster.
The Canadian infrastructure. PayPal be scamming. What? Jordan Peterson is garbage, but I don't think you should judge that people are getting paid for speaking engagements. Oh yeah, it's just it's not that they're judging him. They're saying like that's part of him doing it for the money. We do not have Zelle here. No, we only have PayPal. That's it. PayPal, and then you have Interact e-transfer, which is like through the actual banks, which is makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Oh, cute. Gremily. Squish cactus and squish mini cat bus. What? Actually iconic. Hello, Jessica S. I am so sleepy. I don't know how long are we on tonight because I'm a tired bestie, but
that he is.
I don't even think Jordan Peterson's a monster. I think he's dumb. I think he's really pretentious and self-aggrandizing at every opportunity. I think he has a sycophantic, extremely defensive audience that...
Sycophantic is like a $10 word. Like, I don't even... That's like kind of iconic. Where do I want to put
makes
these?
him out to be like far more than he is, and that feeds into like his sort of narcissistic ego. But at the end of the day, I think he's just stupid. I think he's just dumb, uninformed, and like thinks he's way smarter than he actually is. If Jordan Peterson didn't play into the rabid fan base that he developed by being transphobic, you know, he wouldn't be all that bad. But he does play into that, and that fan base is fucking genuinely dangerous. Everyone has a bit of Hitler in them. No way he said that. No fucking shot he said that.
First of all, Hitler and Stalin were very singular types, and there's a bit of Hitler and Stalin in everyone, so...
Hitler and everyone? Really?
Can you please give a couple of examples of the trans...
Oh my god. What? Gordon Peterson is one heck of a dude. Am I right? The fact that, like, I thought of applying to the university that he was teaching at, and, like, would have been, like, a decent chance I would have ended up in one of his intro psych courses. I do watch Zachary Michaels. A bit of a problem. I keep up with the Girlverse because once in a while I want to make videos when something fun happens, because it's fun. It's, like, kind of lighter than a lot of the stuff I get to talk about, so I like keeping up with it. And I watch Alex is Shook and Zachary Michael essentially exclusively to keep up with the girls.
Transphobia. My dad doesn't believe me that JP is.
And Mr. Snowflake, obvi, which we're besties, by the way. Mr. Snowflake and I will, like, chat and stuff. And he always acknowledges me on the streams.
Here's the thing. That's crazy not to believe that Jordan Peterson's transphobic. This interview with Jim Jeffries is pretty good. Jim Jeffries isn't like a leftist or anything, but he still fucking owned him just by like saying his own points out loud. There's so much. I mean, Jordan Peterson built his entire career on belittling trans people for the sake of free speech. Initially, he built his career, I mean, this is, I think, an interview about it, lying about Canadian Bill C-16.
What would we do without men? If I had to take a shot for every time an American got Bill C-16 wrong, I would have constant alcohol poisoning. Even though Jordan Peterson's from Toronto, but he like cosplays as American. Hello, Ryan. Also, I see you in the chat.
It's going to jail you if you misgender someone, when all it did was include trans people in the list of protected categories to qualify as a hate crime, which is more than reasonable. Is he not tired? Like the mental loops are getting to be a lot? No, because all you need to do to be a conservative commentator is to just make an...
Yes, Jordy. Oh, lordy, it's Jordy. I've never actually watched a Jordy video, but...
Like, just make a claim that is so ridiculous that only idiots take it seriously, and then do the fast part of Rap God. And if you do it fast enough, it's like DDR, Guitar Hero. If you do it fast enough, then all the audience goes... Let's watch the Jim Jeffries interview.
Peterson, do you have any comments on the Nazi presence at your protest?
Yeah, that's true. He like attracted Nazis and then just like was like, no, they're not Nazis. They're just people with different ideas.
Yeah, I don't like Nazis.
I don't like them, but I'm going to appeal to them in every possible way.
2 years ago, he was an unknown psychology professor at the University of Toronto, but today he's been called the most influential public intellectual in the Western world.
That's fucking insane. Whoever wrote this New York Times article genuinely should be in prison. He's pulling a Kanye in slow motion. I mean, basically, it's the same. That's my point, though. That's my point, is that everything Kanye is doing is what conservatives already do. He's just like taking that extra step towards the reality of what they all advocate for and doing it publicly, and they don't like it.
It always starts with like some sort of weird life change. For Kanye, it was getting divorced. For Jordan Peterson, it was quitting benzos and going on an all-meat diet for some reason. We live in a society. Oh, golly gee, I got an email. I gotta read my emails. Ugh. Okay. I also can't see. I don't know why I'm reading. I'm sorry. I'm getting so distracted. We do indeed live in a society. Phone bad. Boomers were right. Technology, Gen Z called Zoomers should be zombies or something. That's a TikTok meme. Jordan Peterson became the Liver King. Yeah, it's no, but honestly, Jordan Peterson is if the Liver King didn't lie and wasn't on steroids. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's how you phrase that. It's so funny. He literally said his speech when a thesis was a 90% chance he would have been Nazi in 1930s Germany. Like, BFFR, I'm Jewish. Getting to the point where I love those TikTok videos of sensory clips. There's a Family Guy clip. Oh my god. I have a friend. Apparently his girlfriend's like never watched Family Guy ever. She's just only seen it through those TikTok videos. Which is so funny. Like, oh my god.
Like that.
It started when Canada proposed a new transgender rights law. I sat down.
This is actually a really great introduction into Jordan Peterson.
I opposed a bill in Canada that made use of people's preferred pronouns mandatory by law.
Which is not true. I said earlier he lied about Canadian Bill C-16 because that is not what the law says. That's not at all what it says, but that's what he said over and over and over again.
No, that's not acceptable.
Why do you care
Which,
what they call
yeah, exactly. Why does it fucking matter? It doesn't. Kanye's speedrunning anti-Semitism. He's speedrunning conservatism, and he's already gotten to the end. Like, the only step further for Kanye is to literally start firebombing synagogues. That's the only thing he can do to be more conservative at this point.
free speech? But students didn't buy it. So they protested his classes, called him a Nazi, and labeled him transphobic.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, the Nazis classically were very into trans people. It's well known that the Nazis they really, you know, burned through a lot of trans literature because they were reading it so fast and so hard. They really concentrated all the trans people into camps for fun.
See, this is like why I like Ethan, because Ethan makes content like I make, but can actually be funny and like talk about stuff in a constructive way. And I am unable to do that for some reason. But yeah. Also, if there's anything we want to discuss, like these lives are also for y'all to like pitch me some topics and stuff or things you want me to look into, and I'll pull them up on stream like I did with the other person. Oh, Julian posted a wedding video. Oh, cute. I love that. Like I said, I'm just not a huge like Jenna and Julian stan like a lot of other people are. But that's not a bad thing either. Like, I don't dislike them by any means. But I'm really happy that, like, the girls are eating tonight. You know what I mean?
Again, it looks like a duck. It quacks like a duck. That duck's a fucking Nazi because he does all the things that Nazis do. The irony is Jordan hates this. Part of Jordan Peterson, Charlie Kirk, Milo Yiannopoulos, Nick Fuentes, part of their initial rise to prominence on the internet was to say that, you know, oh, they're censoring me on college campuses. Brother, that's just free speech. This is true freedom of speech. The freedom to speak truth to power of all of these fucking nobody students coming up to this fucking charlatan who's come to fucking convert and to fester primitive ideology in a place of learning and understanding, to foster hate in a place where so many students have nowhere else to go.
Oh, Reba, I'm not trying to be hard on myself. I'm just not good at incorporating jokes into my videos in the same way. I'm just not, like, the best at, like, scripting and stuff because I just don't want to. Because I write papers. I don't write, like, artistic things in the same way normally.
That's fucking free speech. He's just outnumbered, and it makes him sad.
So Peterson started posting YouTube videos railing against political correctness.
Yeah, and his lectures are just batshit. It's like I've made several videos with Jordan and, you know, on my own about his lectures are just fucking insane. This dude was addicted to benzos, and it's fucking obvious in the way he speaks.
It's absolutely pathetic.
Some conservatives ate that shit up.
1.5 million hits later, this has become a huge issue.
Jordan Peterson, it's hard to express my gratitude.
I hate Tucker Carlson. Like, the things I want to say about Tucker Carlson would get me banned on more platforms than Alex Jones. I just want to say that now. I have to hold my tongue every time Tucker Carlson comes into the conversation because legitimately I would be canceled for how much I hate this motherfucker. Not by the left, not by normal people, but by fucking right-wingers who actually do cancel culture and do it effectively.
Do you think that hate speech should be free speech as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy.
Because the issue is who defines hate speech.
The victims of it, probably, and like the people who recognize that they're marginalized. Like that's a crazy thing to say. Who's to define that the N-word is bad?
This is why I don't live stream, y'all. I need to be fun and entertaining, but I don't know how. Oh my god, your dad watches Fox News. Oh no. Also, while we're here, I want to check up on... What's Foodie Beauty doing? Wait, she did an expose on FFG? We're switching gears. I gotta react to this. Hold on. No, I gotta change the title of this. Reacting to Foodie Beauty coming for FFG. Because now I gotta change it because this is what we're going to right now. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna speed run Girl World really quick for those of you who are already here. Okay, so that's Foodie Beauty. As we can see, there's a person here. I guess I have videos that actually introduce this effectively. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna play those clips because I don't have to do it again. Excuse me, because I have clips in mine. So, here's my introduction on Foodie Beauty. Hi everyone, it's me again. Squish Gang is present. Look at how small Squish Gang is. How far we've come, ladies. And today we are beginning what might become a new series on the channel, which I have entitled Canadian Menaces. Because
and somewhere
on that one. Oh, before we get into that, also the Nelk Boys. Now we get trigger warnings, sexual health, but not in none of these are, except for the potentials of abuse, are super in depth or anything like that. There's a whole community of channels called reaction channels that react to the girls. I did 2 Canadian Menaces. I did one on Foodie Beauty and one on Steven Crowder. I can do one on Jordan Peterson too, especially if I watch the old lectures and stuff. And I wanted to do one on somebody else, I don't remember, but they were not popular on the channel. That's why I stopped doing them. Same thing as I was trying to do an interview series with other creators. I did one with Mr. Beard, who had like 500,000 subs, and it got like 4K views. For me, it's like really bad. So I didn't continue them because like obviously nobody wanted to watch them, which really sucked because it was like positive. But so this is my introduction for those of you who are coming in on like just the Girlverse from a video, because if this one's better constructed than what I would say now, where the potentials of abuse are super in depth or anything like that. There's a whole community of channels called reaction channels that react to the girls.
Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and somewhere under that pile of blankets is my dog Potato, Judy's.
Hi Annie Buns, how are you today? Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day.
How the turns have tabled because I made a huge expose on YDHB. Yo, yeah, well that was before she did like transphobe videos. Okay, Louie, have fun eating your dinner.
Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Charlie. Please consider subbing before you exit this video.
Hi guys, hi everybody. How is everybody?
This is FFG, who Foodie Beauty's made the video on.
Everybody doing? I hope you guys are good. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
The girls consist of anyone affiliated or consisting of Amberlynn Reed, Life by Jen, Foodie Beauty, or Amy's Life Journey, or arguably the 1,000 Pound Sisters, Tammy and Amy Slayton. So we're going to talk about, like I said, Foodie Beauty today. A little bit of some of the relationships she's had with reaction channels as well. There is a reason. There's a whole community dedicated to this universe. It is a lot. Most people, what happens is they dip their toes in the Amberlynn Reed pool and then get the arguable squid tentacle of the YouTube algorithm wrapped around their ankle and they get yanked underneath. And that is what happened to me. This is something that I have engaged in a shameful amount, arguably. But I have an advantage over all the reaction channels. Chantel lives where I grew up, the Ottawa-Gatineau area of Canada. And my boyfriend and I play a game where we will point out where Chantel is based on the background. Yes, I know that Amy had been out of the game for a while. I also made this almost a year ago So it hadn't been that long. Okay, see, Ryan saying my eye makeup looks good. This is why I had to do affiliate links stuff. I'm not from Cornwall, but I'm from not far from Cornwall. Also, where Foodie Beauty lives right now, there are literally live streams of Foodie Beauty driving past the school I went to. Like, Natter lived, I'd say 15 minutes from an apartment I lived in for a while. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I saw Natter in person once. I was getting French fries in the Mount Royal area, and he walked past me. Yes, I know Foodie Beauty will drive hours for food. But this is just like one of her like late night rage drive-through live streams. So this is just the introduction because I made it before, and based on what we can see through the windshield of her car, that's been a fun thing. So there's a bit of like stuff that Chantel talks about that like people don't realize or don't pick up on because they have no idea where she is or what she's doing. It's a fun time. So we're gonna crack open a brewski for the boys and get into some Canada lore. Now there are 3 parts of the video. We are gonna have a lighter one too, by the way, lighter content for this potential series. Part 1 is who is Foodie Beauty and what is a little bit more about the Gorl-verse. Gorl spelled Gorl, like how Gru would say it. Number 2, problematic past of the Foodie Beauty Chantel Bliss Big Beautiful Me Foodie Beauty channel. And part 3, her relationship with a man named Nader Elshami. I'll put his little channel card thing or like the little picture. I know now that it's El Shami.
Apparently Egyptian to what I recollect, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, I wanted to say I'm not going to have every clip or receipt because Chantel streams like a 9-to-5 job, but like 7 days a week. So she'll take like a couple hours off in the middle here and there, but more or less constantly streaming. So this is some of the most unhinged internet.
My mom asked me to watch one of my videos, and this was the only one that I felt like she could understand. So this is like the only video my mom has watched.
Behavior I have ever seen, and we'll get into that a little bit more in the recent are often cocked up. We're going to discuss what's called the rhetoric of dramatization, which is something that the rhetorician Kenneth are often called seasons by Amberlynn Reid, for example, is they'll call it the Destiny era, the Crystal era, Becky era. Now it's Wifey era. Her name hasn't been confirmed, the girlfriend, Amberlynn Reid's current girlfriend. Most people have an idea, but I'm not going to dox anybody. And with that comes Chantel, who would arguably have the BB era, the single era,
Courtney.
The Hoenn season, and the Natter era as far as what's going on right now, or seasons. Because of that, I want to read something. I have an actual book. Don't come for me that I don't know.
I'm skipping the rhetoric. You can go to the video for that.
People who don't spend hours reading these books' terms describe how people live in their day-to-day, like visual, like how I look like this, and the fact that I always keep the do move in a couple months, so it will change, but I'll try to figure out a way to keep the Squishmallows in the background. I might have to get like one of those little carts.
I did figure out the Squishmallows.
The dramatistic, your opposition. People, God terms in the internet that can be narrowed to natural. So here is the copyright claim channels, and they'll bring up the fact that without reaction channels, there's a really good chance that Amberlynn and Chantel would kind of be nothing. This is because the two kind of work in tandem to stir up a lot of drama, and in reality, I'm to sift through everything. Part 2, Foodie's problematic past and leading up to the present. Foodie Beauty became famous for the TMI story times. One of the first ones that was super problematic is actually the what's called the French lover story time, which was a story that Chantel essentially described that they were in a sexual relationship with a man who was in or approaching his 40s while she was 16 years old. Unfortunately, in Canada, the age of consent is 16 unless there is a position of power. If this was the case at the time, for Chantel, I'm not 100% sure. That's just how the law stands now. And we also know that Chantel was dating BB more or less at the start of the channel, who she got with after cheating on her fiance Pete. And BB broke up with Chantel because, if I remember correctly, Chantel cheated on BB as well. And then in the live streamer, as I mentioned, Chantel got in a fight with a reaction channel called Charlie Gold. Charlie Gold is an interesting character. A lot kind of criticize her delivery. She's very crude, makes very mean comments. Almost kind of like petty picking on certain things.
So Chantel is somebody who used to do a mukbang channel, who would stream a lot and super racist. and misogynist. She was famous for something called a Cuba Rage, where she told, which hadn't happened yet at the time of this video, where she told the Egyptian guy that she was seeing, but also allegedly getting abused by, that he needed to go back to his country and didn't deserve to breathe Canadian air, among a bunch of other racist stuff. So then essentially what happened was Chantal met this guy on WhatsApp or Tinder or something, who's from Kuwait, and decided to marry him after like a couple weeks. And she went on this whole like hijab transformation. So you can see that if we go further down, she's like not covered, right? She also deleted like most of her live streams. Right? They're all that's left is like the mukbangs, like their pre-recorded videos and stuff. I don't think there's actually any of the live streams. Yeah, no, they're all gone. So, yep. So I actually have, if you ever wanted to like go back. Oh, thank you, nice shoelaces, for your comments in the chat. But yeah, so if you wanted to know like what the state of her channel was like right as everything started going forward, I do have a video on this. Like right when it changed before she deleted everything, which is what's going on with Foodie Beauty. That's the one you want to watch if you want to figure out how we got to, like, you know, where we are right now. Chantel started as a makeup channel. Charlie Gold started actual weight loss. Yeah. Chantel has known Salah for 7 weeks total. Bruh. So, yeah, like, when the whole, like, Kuwait thing was happening, this is the video that's, like, as that part was going on. And then I have another update video on Foodie Beauty, I think. Yeah, when her channel had been terminated. This was just before the Cuba Bees. This is me not wearing eyeshadow. I look dead. Like, I'm just looking at them.
Uploading anymore
like, that's
this
just
week
mascara. Like, and my blush got blown out, so I just look white. Oh my god. Anyways, I hate that look. I don't like how I look like, what I look like in that video. But yes, for those of you who were around for like the
plan on uploading anymore this week,
university bedroom background, y'all are the goats. Every time I have a Discord notification, I get scared. Oh my god. All right. So yeah, if you want, there is a video called What's Going On with Foodie Beauty that would catch you up to like the current recent events. She went, yes, and she went to Cuba after having a three's company with her ex and the new girlfriend. This video is, she's so smug in this one. Stay mad. That's my favorite. Oh my god. Yes, we're watching Me Watch Me because people were asking me to catch up on Foodie Beauty, and I had a whole video on that already, so that's why we're watching it. But now we're going to react to specifically the FFG stuff.
Hello. So as you can see, I am going to be reacting to this creep in pigtails today. This crazy obsessed stalker has been riding my coattails for years. She has amassed a considerable audience.
Wow. Okay, so Foodie's coming out beezing, bro. Didi is, so Natter starts shacking up with this random lady who was like a subscriber of Chantel. And so essentially like Didi was subscribed to Chantel, was seeing her with like Natter, and just like stole her man. It was crazy. But anyways,
based purely on bull. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about that bull. Enjoy. All right, first thing.
Yeah, Chantel's man doesn't let her swear anymore. I wrote a paper relating to Gabby Hanna, one of her old dramas, and had trouble finding credible sources regarding YouTube social media. Do you have any advice on how to find them? It depends on what. So, like, because what I do is I just take older sources and apply them to social media. One that would be good to look at might be, like, new media literacies, which is, like, a title of a paper. Good for DD. Not really, because he's an abusive piece of shit, so not good for DD, unfortunately.
I want to react to, and I just want to start off by saying, no, I'm not a reaction channel. I don't do this usually, and yeah, I kind of suck at it, but I'm hoping that at least my point will get across, and I hope I don't have to throw any insults or anything, unlike a certain someone, to do it. So I need to react to this most recent live stream of hers. The title is Chantal El-Refai is gone, Foodie Beauty is back, and reading facts straight off Wiki Live. Triple react. Oh wow, you're giving people a real treat, aren't you?
Yes, the low BMI voice. I don't like calling it that because it's kind of like, that's a little bit cruel, but I still just like, it's just because I know exactly what you mean when you say that, you know what I mean? Yes, FFG showed up to the fashion show. I kept wondering if I was gonna like ever see Foodie at like the Orange Julep or something. But yeah, Dirty Uncle Sal like has all of the answers to every question for Girl World, which like I love that because I don't have the answers. So, you know, it is what it is.
So, does anyone remember the video that FFG did? It was a Kuwait video. She made like a little mini documentary she made right before I came to Kuwait. I tried looking for this video and I could not find it on her channels. Maybe I'm just tired, I couldn't find it. I don't know if anyone knows where the video is. Just let me know in the comments below or something like that. I would really like to watch it again. I remember seeing it and thinking, wow, the first thing I thought as FFG was stumbling for words, struggling to read what was on her screen from the script she wrote. How...
Yes, the CPAP rescue, that was what inspired my first Foodie Beauty video, because that was when I was like, I finally got to talk about this person, and that is so nuts. Oh my god, the CPAP rescue. Okay, like, I'm gonna link this in the chat.
Is gonna go to,
because this talks about the CPAP rescue and stuff. Because it's just so funny. Like, if you want to watch that later or whatever, because like I want to do the new video, but like, oh my god. Also, the CPAP rescue video thing, why mine is better than everybody else's is because I translate in English what the cops are saying in French, because I speak 2 languages. I'm an educated woman. I touch grass. That's a YDHB reference. I'm an educated woman. I speak 2 languages. What else did she say? I smell like coconut oil. My skin's flawless. Something about my hair. Alright, yeah, she's bilingual, exactly. My skin is not flawless. I have hormonal acne, unfortunately. But I have a degree. Actually, I have a college diploma and it. Wait. There we go. I have a degree. I don't speak Polish, though. I find Polish sounds a bit cooler. C'est un problème. Parce que je suis pas les Français comme alors pour personne qui habite à Québec. C'est pour cette raison. Si mon accent, c'est pas comme une chanson. C'est comme un personne qui dit jamais d'aller à l'école. C'est comme un rhume. But you know. Not Polish, I speak French. Same thing with French, though. French, I know because I lived in Quebec for a lot of my life, so. Like, I also, like, that's why I don't like running around and flexing, you know, being like, I know 2 languages, blah, 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 because it's like, I learned it out of condition, you know? I didn't, like, just one day decide, like, oh, I'm gonna pick up French, you know? Because there are people who do that, right? They're like, one day they're like, oh, I want to learn Italian, and they just do. Couldn't be me. Like, I have to, like, live there for it to work for me, personally. I have a degree! Anyways.
How bad it was and how it was obvious she was just reading from Wikipedia. So basically, just rewinding a bit, what happened was before I went to Kuwait, FFG felt the need to jump in first and make a little mini documentary educating people, very poorly albeit, on the customs of Kuwait, what Kuwait is like, this and that. The creepiness level of that, because going to Kuwait really has nothing to do with your life. So if anybody should be doing this kind of content, is me. I'm the one traveling to Kuwait. I'm the one going to the Middle East. I should be the one to do it. We did see similar behavior, creepy, stalkerish.
What I said in French, for those of you, which was probably bad French, if someone was actually French, they'd probably drag me. I said, I speak 2 languages, but I'm from Quebec, so I don't sound like, my voice doesn't sound like a song. It sounds like someone who's never been to school before, or maybe like a cold or something. That's what I said.
Weird involving yourself in my life kind of behavior with the fashion show, showing up, trying to crash it, and then posting the coverage of the show before I even get to, and it was my event. So FFG did the same thing with this Kuwait documentary she did. I can't find it.
Like, I hate to say it, because I know everyone thinks FFG was creepy for doing that, but like, I feel like it's like, that's an opportunity for content. Just like how people went to like Ace Fest and stuff. Oh my god. Yeah, that's true. You can hear. Yeah, she got. This is why I do it on iPad, so you can't hear me scrolling. Oh, thank you, Andy. Yeah, I know my French is bad too, though. Like, for real, for real.
I don't know if she was ashamed of it. I would be for sure. It's just very rich coming from you in the title of your newest video, calling me out for sounding like I'm reading from a script when I do my videos on anything historical or anything that has some background information. No, I'm not perfect at it, but clearly from your Kuwait video that sucked and I can't even find now, that you might even be yourself ashamed of. I mean, do you not see the hypocrisy here? No, probably not. Sadly, you and your audience never do. So just to demonstrate a little bit of how creepy, and this is a very little demonstration. Again, this person has been doing this for years and it just never gets any less creepy. And so I'm going to react to an Anna Nicole video, who is a reactor of FFG, and this was taken around the time that I came to Kuwait, so about a month ago. And I gotta say, this...
Wait, there are people who react to reaction channels now? That is... The meta is crazy. Actually, I did that in my YDHB video, which we can watch a YDHB video too after if you want. I'm actually kind of curious what YDHB is doing, because I'm not subbed. Feline's an enabler. Okay, love that. So much original content. The horrors of Balenciaga. Oh my god. Oh my god. I react to a reactor right now. True. I'm doing a react to a reactor to a reaction channel. Yikes. But yeah, what we can do is we can watch this one because it's shorter. We'll do that after. It sounds like fun. I'm also gonna start doing YouTube shorts like the celebrity I am, so that people can watch my my makeup stuff, because a lot of people ask me how I do the makeup, but I'm not like a makeup channel, so I'll do makeup shorts instead, because that way I can like mix both the content without really like fumbling my long form videos too much. So
reaction of hers of FFG's didn't age well at all, because they were wrong about everything. So let's go through that. It's an 11-minute video. Yalla.
I don't know about y'all, but I think FFG is a prime example of when you let your hobby become your obsession. Many of us believe this whole Salah and Kuwait thing is wild, and people are understandably worried, even annoyed by her current behavior.
Alright, so admittedly, yeah, I do some things that are pretty different and drastic compared to what most people would do or how they would live their life. But please keep in mind that this is how I am, and I'm probably always going to live my life this way. So if you're tuning in, keep that in mind. It's pretty much just a show for you guys. And
Rat Girl, oh my god. Oh, I'm trying. Like, the thing is like, if I start being able to like work with makeup brands and like do stuff like that, then I can like make makeup content too. It's just I don't have time to like put aside the content that people like and that like does well, and also that I like making or whatever for makeup content. Because the thing with makeup content is it's way more investment constantly, which I just can't do because I'm literally like a student. So that's why I'm going to try some stuff.
That's all it should be. You shouldn't get too invested.
But I feel it's completely irresponsible to make these type of accusations on a public platform without proof.
Yeah, you said it, but people do this all the time. They make speculations and think the worst about my situation without any proof whatsoever.
We are still currently watching this whole story arc unfold, so no one really knows what's going to happen in the future, as Chantel has not exactly spoken about these details publicly at this time. People do sometimes get married right away, and those people sometimes live long distance until they go through proper legal processes.
Look, there are now like 8 billion people in the world. To think that
I also watch on 2x speed.
Your soulmate is going to be your neighbor is...
Oh, hi, Black Dove. That's so nice of you.
Just ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong. It could very well happen. And it might have even happened to you. But I'm just saying, it's not going to be like that for everyone. Long-distance relationships are a thing.
These are very serious accusations she's allegedly conspiracy whatever making. Especially after the threat she made about having a phone conversation with someone from Canadian Immigration on a previous stream because Foodie Beauty came for her dogs. Her words.
See, it's crazy to me that people won't hesitate to call me out on every little thing I do in my life, good or bad. It's all bad to most people. But don't keep that same energy when this psycho calls immigration on me. I hope they hung up on your ass.
Anyways, let's watch.
Here's the post.
Yeah, Chantel's new man doesn't let her swear. For like whatever reason.
Let's take a look at the top of that pic. There's definitely some like crop.
Okay, so wait a minute. It's your birthday and you're analyzing a potential stock photo. Well, it's actually a real photo of me living my life and judging me. Why isn't anyone taking you out for cake? What the hell? I feel so bad for you. Anyway, happy belated.
Croppage going on here. What is the white at the top of this pic? I don't know. Somebody posted in the Discord earlier, this pic with what I don't...
So this is why a lot of people will ask me, like, are you gonna make more girl videos? Like, are you gonna become a reaction channel? Are you gonna do reaction videos, whatever? This is why I won't, because I don't want to get to the point where I have to like pick at like every single little thing. Like, what I do is that when something big happens, I'll make a video. So I have 2 or 3 Amberlynn videos. So 2 Amberlynn videos, 2 Foodie Beauty videos, a Foodie Beauty stream, and a YDHB video. Hi Mika, how are you? I am good. But yeah, so I have like 5 Girl World videos. That's why I don't like, I only do it once in a while when I feel like it's necessary. Because other than that, because it will also search by tag, so I think this would actually work better. Yeah. It's not really like that important to me, you know? Yes, Jen and Julian put out wedding pictures. A lot of people have been talking about that. Frenchie can be a bit much, but I get why she's gone for Chantel. Yeah, well, it's when Chantel's fighting her all the time too, right? The abusive boyfriend is apparently gone, and now Chantel has this, like, husband she met, like, 2 months ago or something. So back to the video.
I'm no NASA member, but...
Oh, wait. So you're admitting you're not a...
The picture she's just so cringe. Like, oh my god. QSM, we are 7 minutes into the Foodie Beauty video. Then we're going to react to a new YDHB video because I want to see, like, if there's anything has changed at all. She's no face cam, so that's annoying, but yeah, so we're going to watch this after, and then I'll probably get off, but yeah, we're just doing some Girl World updates because it's fun. I like streaming about Girl World.
NASA member? What does that even mean? I'm assuming you're admitting that you're not that bright, which I don't know, but just based on how you talk, yeah, I can believe it. Which is also apparent in that horrible Kuwait documentary you made, Frenchie Attenborough. I really wish I can find that video.
This pic with like a, I think is like a reverse search or whatever. You reverse the image search, whatever the fuck. I'm sorry. And it came up as like something. Hold on, something. I'm such a dick. Discord closed. I had it ready. Back. Hold on. Scrolling back. Scrolling back.
How pathetic is it that you have a whole Discord and material sources saved and all kinds of research you have to go get just on this little picture I posted? One community post picture, and you are all circling it like vultures and picking at it like vultures, I might add.
Where is it? There. Okay. It came up as Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and then some, I don't know what that rating is.
Wait. Holds on. There we go. Oh my god, hi Hannah. We're doing a Foodie Beauty update for some reason. Okay, upon like basic Google search, you can't really see anything. Whoop. Oh no, I flipped me over. There we go. Other than that, like, that's about as much effort as I'll put in. I'll be like, can I find it easily in Google? Yes or no? Oh, I love the sound on my keyboard. I have a HyperX FPS Pro with Cherry MX Blues. So that's what that sound is. That ASMR moment. That's blue switches. Found a stock photo using Google Lens. Yeah, I have really bad luck with Google Lens for some reason. It like never works. Anyways, back to the video. Tangent time again, dude.
Russian after it. That picture with that tone, like that exact picture. The color.
I don't believe in gatekeeping. So if I ever have anything going on and y'all are like, I like that, I will tell you whatever it is. Like, I'm never hiding anything.
Looking the way they do and stuff. I don't know. I can't verify that. I don't know shit about this shit.
All right, so I'm gonna just, for the record, I never answered this. Jay Frankie sent $5 to say, happy B-Day. Also, it's a cropped pic. There's white at the top. Exactly, it's cropped. So I cropped it. I actually put it on a white background in order to add that picture on top. And I tried to get rid of as much white as possible. But eagle eyes here have noticed it. So you guys basically circled for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours over this picture on all speculation.
But it was posted, like, it was posted in the Discord. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. Is she lying? Did she just not bother taking a picture, but she wanted to post a picture and was like, shit, I didn't take a picture. So she just posted that up?
Here's what I find so amusing and disturbing about you. You sound so excited, like a kid in a candy store, when you come up with your weird theories. But no, FFG, you're wrong as usual. And that was taken from the plane. Yeah, I left my house and got on a plane while you sit there and judge my adventure. Nice.
Had she already landed? Is she trying to be couth about this whole thing? So, you know what I mean? No, she's not couth. What am I?
Alright, so couth in this dictionary definition: good manners, refinement. He has no couth, no brains, and doesn't know the meaning of the word diplomacy. Yeah, sounds like you. So it's, again, very rich from you saying I am uncouth. I don't sit for hours cackling like a witch and using the F word.
Okay. Cute keycaps. Okay, so blue. Okay, hold on. Do I have I think I have the key tool in here. Hold on. Where's I have a little tool for this. It's just somewhere. I have so many of the. Oh, here we go. Okay, so she does look like the evil queen from Snow White, whoever said that. So I'm gonna unplug my keyboard so I don't accidentally type something. So this is like the little key tool, right? And you can pull out the keys. I'll pull out a bigger one. So if you see that it's blue. Oops, this side. It's blue. So that's the color of the switch. The switch is just the thing that makes the clicky part, right? That's the bass clicky sound. So that's the part that there's different ones. Like my boyfriends are browns and reds. It's just the color of them. And then I have keycaps from what's a place called cap.co. And this is the SpyX family key set. So they're all enamel. And this is the keyboard that I have. Capco, I think if you just put the code CAP10, you get 10% off too. They're really, really nice. They came pretty quick. And I really enjoy them. So now I gotta figure out where that key was. I popped the key out. And then didn't check where I popped the key out. Oh no. Okay, so I've lost a key. I'll play the video while I look for it, I guess.
And saying bitch every other word to describe somebody. I mean, how couth are you being when you use a juvenile, constructed insult such as ham salad, a combination of fat-shaming and racism? Nice. I mean, as someone who spends so much time of their free time judging my relationship, saying that it's fake, yours is totally imaginary. I'm still waiting for proof of life on this boyfriend of yours. Considering how you literally go live and snatch my content to react, quote-unquote, to it, I can't imagine you living a fulfilling life, spending time with this boyfriend of yours. I mean, what do you do in the middle of a date or in the middle of dinner or having alone time with your boyfriend? When you hear my notification, do you say, sorry, honey, I have to go. Foodie Beauty's live. I really just, I don't get it. All I'm saying is for someone who's in such a happy relationship and has a full-time job, you do have a lot of time on your hands to stream snipe me, no matter when and where I go live.
It's just amazing. The lengths she will go to for D. I mean, love.
I have literally lost the key that I popped out. You know, sometimes having more IQ points would be very ideal for me. Did I put it in a drawer? Oh my god. Anyways, I'll find it eventually. But yeah, so Salah is the name of the husband or whatever. So she says it's racist because people gave him a nickname of purposefully mispronouncing his name. And the reason why she thinks it's racist is because people called her racist for calling Charlie Gold Charlie Cole, as Charlie is a black woman. Now, the thing is that Salad has nothing to do with the race of Salah, except, I guess, the way you'd pronounce his name. As opposed to Charlie Cole is referencing skin tone, and that's why it's racist. But Chantel is not the sharpest spoon in the crayon box, so she doesn't really understand anything. There's the key. It's under the keyboard. I'm such an idiot. So yeah, that's the whole lore around that part.
Yeah, Rebecca, that's exactly. She'll do anything for a man. She will go to the other side of the world, literally.
No, you totally don't sound bitter and jealous here, FFG. Not at all.
I will say that I'm not bitter and jealous about meeting a guy after like a month on Tinder and getting married to the first person who showed interest in me. Stay mad.
It's textbook that people who act like this are totally jealous. Totally jealous. There's no boyfriend, is there? And no, I won't travel across the world for a man. I will travel across the world to marry the love of my life, Salah. Of course I will. Any day. I would do it 1,000,000 times over, and I will do it over and over as much as I have to. How a sad chain smoker from Montreal has any authority or any insight on my life is beyond me. This extremely thought-provoking comment from Kate McGape for $1.99. Big spender. Happy birthday. Destroy her. Wow. Nice birthday gift. $1.99. Anyway,
Foodie's calling the super chatter a big spender, even though Foodie Beauty's broke as fuck right now. Boy. Like, I think I'm getting better views than our Queen Beezer. Oh, yeah. Or I get, like, similar views, but I have a 7th. Oh my god, she's live right now! Super chat shaming, yeah.
Your mama's dragging of tea and dust was hilarious. Oh my god. And what else made me laugh? He made me laugh when he was making fun of me on the ATV. That was funny.
$1.99 super chat. Big spender. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't go live for the super chats. I go live for the chat and the vibes, you know? $716 watching. I wonder. Look. Look at the amount of people. So, Flop Bear's commented on my videos before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 people that are members. So this is because it's a members only chat. Right? So I have 12. So I have one more active chatter than Chantel. That's funny. I also have way less people watching, obviously. Oh. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, she lost all her big spend. Yeah, exactly. But
because and you're probably being abused. You're surely being abused.
Now she's talking about Dee Dee.
At your age. Do you think your family would like this? My family almost didn't talk to me because of that loser. Like, anyway.
Make a giga chat, bro.
Whatever.
One of the people is named Chantel's lawyer.
About you when you don't even know he is or see his comments. Missy Moo, that's true. That rhymed. Yeah, because you said he was in the comments in the DC and Negs.
Yeah, she used to get like
channel.
almost $1,000 from super chats alone, right? In her streams. I think the most I've ever gotten super chats is like I made $120 in a stream once, I think. But yeah, so it's like, but now Foodie's getting like what? 2, 4, 6, probably $10, $20. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, it's called No Title.
I know he said
Originality God.
Yeah, happy holidays. It's gonna be Christmas soon. Now you have Sala for emotional support to get you through what you need to. The community tab was to Sala. Well, Sala's not bothered. I'm sure he doesn't give a crap. Like, I'm sorry, but when has he even like
$20 is $20 when you until you should take 40%. Wait, so does she have a community to have rage? Yes. So we gotta take a screenshot of this because she always deletes them. Keep that for later. Whoever supports this trash is also trash. I call a bully the R word a slippage and I get canceled. Meanwhile, this trash human calls Negs' child the R word over and over. He doesn't get it. Okay. I mean, you can also just not like Yaba at the same time. Like the thing with Foodie Beauty, right? Is she's very much like any enemy of my enemy is a friend type. Where it's like, I can dislike both of them. It's pretty easy. You know? Anyways, back to the other video.
Destroy her. Yeah, this is very indicative of your audience, FFG. Everyone only circle jerks and hates in your comments. And that's about it. They all congregate to hate on me for whatever reason. I don't know. Everybody, including yourself, likes to project. So I guess that's what's going on here. But to be so gleeful about destroying somebody is actually really, really disturbing.
More about marriages of convenience and what the Canadian government says about said marriages of convenience. A marriage of convenience is a marriage contracted for reasons other than love, such as marriage is entered into for personal gain or some other sort of strategic purpose.
More bitter jealousy, more bitter jealousy. Who even said anything about a marriage? What kind of research are you doing? I never heard this term. And
so the reason why people are calling it a marriage for convenience, Chantel, you silly goose, is because most people don't get married to someone they didn't even know. Like 90 Day Fiance is just that. It's 90 days, 3 months, not like 2 weeks. The fact that you even speed ran like the 90 Day Fiance timeline, that's why it seems like it has to be for convenience. Because like normal people think through stuff like getting married. It's like someone has to explain it for some reason, you know? Right? We got to explain it to her. Me in my ripe age of my 20s.
Your stream. It's ridiculous. Marriage of convenience? What? Where's your proof of this? You're just pulling this out of your flat. I mean, how do you know what? Anyway, my brain hurts, but this didn't age well, did it? Because there's no even mention that we're even going to Canada. Actually, I'm coming back to Kuwait, and we totally married for love. I know that makes you angry, and it makes you seethe, but as I always say, stay mad.
There are some cases in which those married do not.
Like I'm like physically cringing. As I always wait, low BMI voice moment, right? You're gonna do stop laughing. We totally married for love, and that didn't age well, did it? As I always say, stay mad. I like my Oscar in the mail. Thank you.
Not intend to live together as a couple and typically got married only for one of them to gain the right to reside in a country.
All right, here's the thing, female Danny DeVito. Even if I wanted to marry somebody for convenience, it has zero impact on your life and is absolutely 100% none of your business. But the fact that you're doing so much research with
Foodie Beauty still will not confirm or deny that she's converting.
All of it being for speculation is creepy. You don't think that you're being a little invasive? Nah. All right.
I'm reading a note.
You made a note. Did you write it by hand? Cursive? Punctuation? Syntax? All there?
A couple may wed for one of them to gain citizenship. For example, as many countries will grant such rights to anyone married to a resident citizen. Because they exploit legal loopholes, sham marriages, or marriages of convenience, often have legal consequences. Now, Canadian. She's doing this in Canada. Here's what the Canadian government has to say about marriages of convenience, okay? And what can happen to a Canadian who involves themselves in a marriage of convenience or the person who comes here based off of a marriage of convenience, okay? So don't be tempted by offers of money or other rewards to marry a person.
Yeah, Foodie also, but like Foodie's covering herself in Kuwait where it's not necessary, but was also covering herself in Canada, which is also not necessary. So, but still, like in Canada, if you're covering, right, it's usually because you've converted, right? Because there's no like reason to or law or anything, and it could even like make some things complicated in terms of like weather, like inclement weather and stuff like that. So it's like difficult here kind of. And with as opposed to like layering and stuff. So like people don't do it here for like the vibes. It's not like a custom here, you know? Unless like you are Muslim or, you know, there's like cultural stuff, right? Like so she was doing it for this man, obviously, but then like won't convert allegedly maybe, so it's just kind of confusing like where it's coming from.
And just so they can immigrate to Canada. If you do this, you may face serious criminal charges. You also still have to meet the terms of the sponsorship.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that I'm not marrying for convenience then. Huh, dodo brain. Oh my god, I haven't used that.
Yes, there is a huge snowstorm coming. I am not looking forward to it. I'm supposed to go home for Christmas, which is like quite far from here.
Since elementary school. Felt good. But on another note, doesn't FFG remind you of the big bad bully from Pee-wee's Big Adventure? I want your bike, Pee-wee.
Okay? That's from the government. So.
Wow, such riveting content. You criticize me for my content, but your audience is perfectly entertained by you bringing up a few pages from the Canadian government website to read to them poorly and annoyingly because your voice is like nails on a chalkboard. But yes, that's riveting content. Being a completely invasive creep on speculation.
I don't know. Again, this is all allegedly conspiracy, whatever, but it's the vibe that I've got from the beginning. And the longer, that's so hard to prove though, dear. In her case, it's actually not that hard to prove. They haven't known each other that long.
Your conspiracies are
rusty spoons. I think that's funny. Oh yes, the mosque tour where she like read from a script and then like she went to a museum, right? And read from the like little podiums. I have done nothing today that has warranted being this tired. Oh my god. I think I'm like going into hibernation for like my next semester. It has to be something like that.
They're always bull, and that's my point. They're always BS, and people just eat it up. And it's really sad to see someone who was formerly a supporter like Rusty Spoons believe this crap, and it's insane to me. But whatever, if you want to support somebody vile whose infertility shamed me over and over,
please support me. I am vile. I'm just kidding. I'm not. That was a joke. Chantel can't form an argument against the government policy, so she mocks her voice. True. Yeah, well, I mean, Chantel can't fight the government too much because she's allegedly not paid taxes in Minecraft.
It's on you. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've had to have a total hysterectomy due to some large ovarian.
Thank you. I am stinky. Today I smell like vanilla, not coconut. I smell like coconut oil.
Cysts that were worrying my...
Bye, Racco. Have a good night, Bessie.
Oncologist. So this was FFG's wonderful response, and this is the kind of people that have left my community to come and support this kind of behavior, but I'm the vile one.
Just like, for example, I don't know if anyone's ever noticed, but I never take jabs at the...
Stinky, I assumed was affectionate. Also, it's so annoying that Chantel, like, this is the thing, right? Like, there are, like, pretty people who react, you know, like, or people that make content or whatever. Like, what's Chantel gonna do when that happens? Like, because all she does is, like, call them ugly, you know?
The fact that Chantal can't have kids. Never. Next time I need tampons just to be a dick, I'm going to go and buy the box of them, put it up on the community tag and tag Foodie Beauty and be like, jealous? Yeah, that's right. I said it and I will fucking do it. Fuck her.
Actually, no, I'm not jealous. I actually don't miss my period. Would I love to be able to have children? Yes. But the fact that you infertility shame in any way and blame somebody for having precancerous cells or having health problems in any way, regardless if they're fat, regardless of their medical history, is actually pretty disgusting. That would be like you getting lung cancer from smoking so much and people having zero sympathy for you and saying, oh, well, you deserve it. Go die. That is more vile than anything I've ever said.
Cass, you have a point. Yeah. It'll just be like what they say makes them ugly. Yeah, that's true. If she sees a pretty reactor, she won't say anything about them because he'll be... Yeah, that makes sense too.
About your dogs, even though you talk about my cat ownership over and over and over. It's really, really gross. Keep that same energy, guys. Keep that same energy. Also, you moron, you can't give yourself infertility. That's just another speculation. And I know I also said that I felt like I could have done things to make myself healthier while I was struggling with an eating disorder and mental health issues. I thought that I could magically make these cysts disappear on their own, even though they were like 16 centimeters big. And the oncologist actually told me that they don't think in their with their expertise and opinion that it would be possible for me to shrink them, but I did see some holistic methods online and from other people's testimonies that have cured their ovarian cysts, but these were more small.
Hi and bye, Nick, and hello, Kate.
They were smaller cysts, and they were not the same kind as mine. So I was under the impression at that time that I would be able to do something, maybe in denial about the fact that I would have to have a hysterectomy, even though I would say to myself over and over that I didn't care if I would become infertile as a result. At the time, I didn't want children. I didn't think that I would ever want children or a family, and things have changed, and that's why the doctor was so concerned at first.
I know, I can't stop yawning. It's a problem. I don't, like I said, there's no reason for me to be this tired. I haven't done anything. Like, I've just been stressed all day. I guess that's probably why.
Knowing that I was young and maybe want a family in the future. And they were right. And I guess, as FFG always likes to say, it is what it is. But this behavior is just unacceptable in every way. So the oncologist's recommendation, they were urging me to get the surgery. They didn't think that I would be able to cure anything. Actually, they looked at me like I had 3 heads or 5 eyes. Something strange when I would tell them that I wanted to try juice fasting in order to shrink the cysts. And honestly, it's just not something I was ever able to do because I was struggling with my eating disorder. So there were a lot of things going on, and I ended up needing the surgery, which did render me infertile.
Oh my god, I'm jealous of the simmer pot. I gotta light some Christmas candles today. I think I'm feeling the vibe.
Funny about it. I want to knock her out right now so bad. Oh my god. Girl, shut the Okay, you're infertile because you let yourself become infertile, and I am standing by what I said there. She let herself become infertile. There, I said a month is not long enough. Well, see, you know, I've mentioned before the thing about that interview they'll have with the Canadian government. It's inevitable. Like, you have to have that interview, okay? They are trained to look for this kind of shit. It's going to be so many red flags. Like, their spidey senses will also be going off. What do you mean you only spoke for 2 weeks before?
YouTube boxing match, FFG versus Foodie. Oh my god, I think someone's mentioned that in like a Charlie Gold stream or something. I was watching a lot of those, like researching for my first Foodie Beauty video, because I wanted to like kind of get into like the verse, right? Sorry, my boyfriend has asked me about dinner and stuff. So it's like, I feel like, who should I box? There's one girl who makes like TikToks, and I'm not even gonna give any hints about who she is or anything. But I knew her in high school, and we're like the same height and everything. And people are like, "Yo." My brother made a joke once. He's like, "Oh, you and that girl next creator clash." I'm like, "Oh Christ." Oh my god, box YDHB. Lol. I'm not gonna fight Sneeko or Andrew Tate, bro. I'm 5'4". Like, I can't do that shit. Me and YDHB are actually like the same build and like the same size. I'd have to like, I'm built a bit more sturdy than her. But yeah, that would be interesting. Blair White. I feel like Blair White's tall. Something about Blair White gives tall. I don't know.
Before marrying.
Do you work for immigration? Do you work for the government? You know nothing. You know nothing. So because somebody has some financial issues, maybe pull up the information from the website that states also, if you're going to do research, at least do good research, right? Especially if you're going to come for me and accuse me of reading from WikiLive or Wikipedia, at least do your research. You always talk about me being in an active bankruptcy. The minute you're just...
If I had to fight an actual celebrity... Let me think.
Charged. You're eligible to sponsor somebody if that's what we wanted to do.
Have fun smoking, Andy. Good job finishing your exam. Excellent. I assume you're done the semester. Yeah, I finished my exams. Excellent. I am not fighting Rihanna. I can't just... Holly, go away. I can't fight John Cena. I wouldn't be able to see him. Danny DeVito. Christ. Danny DeVito's old. Let me think. I'm going to play it, so I'm going to think about it.
And it's not. And even if it was, it's none of your business.
What do you mean you never wore a hijab before you spoke to him, like after we...
I know it doesn't really count, but I'd fight Farrah Abraham. Like from Teen Mom. Oh my god.
What do you mean you never had intentions to marry someone on the other side of the world? They can do home visits. There's all kinds of shit that they can do. When their spidey senses are alerted.
You are so creepy,
you know, it's easy
and
sometimes to slip through, but once the thing, like the alarms are going off, they're like a gnat on your ass.
Speaking of gnats on my you are exactly that. You have 2 channels solely dedicated to cutting down everything I do. One of your thumbnails here says, Jesus Christ, not again. Well, you know what, FFG? You're free to not watch me. For somebody who's so bothered, you're so involved and obsessed, and it's weird and it's creepy. And really, you need to get a life. Hop on a plane, go across the world, and meet someone who will touch you.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Liver King's
guys,
just
thanks for
steroids.
listening. And I guess maybe I'll do some
boy.
other
Like I said,
reactions if I feel like it. I just like to...
Jordan Peterson is someone who actually did... This is the end of the video, by the way. Jordan Peterson is someone who did an actual, like, meat diet with no steroids. And look what he looks like. He looks like a corpse.
To express myself, just like everyone else. I feel like I have the right, especially to defend myself. I've been taking this...
She did do a copy of her coochie. Yes.
this crap from people basically for years, and people have been profiting off of misinformation and total BS like this, and sometimes I'm in the mood to call it out. So anyways, I can do it without using the F word every minute. So
I am in fact singing the James Charles cover, yes.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. A lot of you probably won't, but anyways, if you do, thumbs up, and I will probably get better at this, hopefully, and do some more when I see fit. See you guys later. Alright, so as I was watching, I didn't notice this at first, and I had already edited the video, and I'm kind of lazy to go back and do it. Plus, I don't want to spend any more time than I need to on this, so it's at the end. I don't know how many people will see this, but here it is, in the corner. Suggested. Let's explore Kuwait, because our girl probably won't show us anything. Well, this also didn't age well, because let's just see what I've shown you so far since being in Kuwait. So actually, almost daily, we have been going out and doing content together. Going out and showing you all kinds of things in Kuwait, like the Al Quran Museum, the Scientific Center, the malls, the beaches, restaurants, and a lot more. And what have you been doing since then? Well, it looks like you have 2 whole channels, plus I know you have a Twitch channel also dedicated to talking about me. So you have these 2 channels dedicated to just picking apart my life and going
okay, like, I don't care for the fat phobia stuff, but Evil Knievel is 200 pounds over that Buggy's weight limit. That is a title. Like, wow.
out and living my life while you sit there and just talk about it. So yeah, your video really didn't age well. You are literally the person you are criticizing.
Liver King went to your university? Yo! Talking about the side effects of steroid use.
Because that person doesn't exist. You're not right about me. Your audience is not right about me. If anything, you're projecting your own insecurities and revealing who you are. Because you're the one not out exploring and showing us anything. You've tried on your failed
The
vlog
right
channel.
likes Jordan Peterson because he looks like a founding father.
It's actually quite pathetic on your vlog channel. If I look at it now, you actually do a lot of things that I would do in my vlogs or that I would talk about, such as going to Cornwall. Why do you have to go to Cornwall? You have no reason to go to Cornwall. That's my hometown. You're a creep. You're a creepy stalker. And I don't know how people don't notice this, or not enough people notice this. Anyway, you can drive to Timbuktu, and the point is nobody's watching your unless...
See, I feel like being compared to Danny DeVito is kind of a slay. Why would the Jordan Peterson book be in a mom's gift section? That's so strange. She's still alive. Slay. Okay, now we're gonna catch up with our educated bilingual woman. I'm blowing out the microphone every time I do that, and I know, but it's a part of the effect, you know. I came here with no language, and I am prettier and skinnier than all of you, and I smell like coconut oil. Anyways, her intros are so long. Okay, here we go.
Baby.
Hey everyone, how are you today? Hope you're having a great day. Have you got your mint chocolate hot?
I'm trying to sound like Young Dumb Honey, but I'm just really bad at it. Every time I try to do like a British accent, it just turns into the like, at least our schools aren't shooting ranges. Oh, it turns into that. I don't know why. I know I'm always screaming. It's because it's fun. Because I can't do the British accent quietly. I know. I'm sorry.
Chocolate in your hand or your peppermint mocha. Have you got it? If you don't have it, I will give you 5 minutes to go and get it and then come back. Are you back? Have you got it? Great. We can now proceed. Listen, we're about to get into this Vlogmas and they're a little bit out of order because I went back and watched it after I already released some of my other videos, and I was like, you know what, I still want to talk about it, so we're gonna talk about it. It doesn't matter. It's not like, you know, this is an episode of, I don't know, something where you're gonna need to know what happened in the previous videos. You can truly just tune in at any point. This is like Hollyoaks or EastEnders. You can truly just tune in at
girl, someone just call her Zoella. It is sped up. It's sped up to 1.3 already.
any point. and you'll probably catch the drift of what's going on. So with that energy in mind, with that in mind, let's just get right into it, and let's have a look what we have in store for Vlogmas today.
As you guys know, I know she has a Polish accent, but it's the best I can do. I never claimed to be good at accents. That's all I'm saying. It's like I was trying to look at elephants. I never claimed to be good at it. That's the thing.
I got back on track yesterday in the way that I know best, in the way that I feel is right, and I want to say it was it was a successful day, so I'm very happy with that.
As much as I want to say, yay, go you're doing so amazing, I might have missed something because I'm not sure what she's doing. So when she says, you know, it's been a successful day, amazing, I'm so happy for you, hope that carries on, wishing you all the best as always, but at the same time, I don't know what she's doing. Maybe like I said, I've missed it. I don't know if she's back.
She can't be successful because what I'm doing is so much more productive. I grant her success so that when people say that I'm being nitpicky in my comment section, that I can say they lied. So I can say that I have 2 degrees and she has none, despite the fact that my degree was barely a pass. Now I'm being bullied by a random 22-year-old from Canada that also has a degree.
On Weight Watchers, the last I've seen, she just said she's going to do the right thing, but I haven't seen any updates, so you can update me down below if you would like. And at the same time, as much as I want to be like, yes, success.
I never claimed to be good at it.
She's losing weight. Last week she was like, success to me and progress to me is if I'm better now than I was a few years back, which, you know, I understand it. Small progress is better than none, but at the same time, if we qualify in progress by just comparing ourselves to what we were like 5 years ago, it can be kind of tricky, you know. But regardless, I hope she's doing well, and I hope that, you know, regardless what I think, not binging and eating properly and eating homemade is better than her binging and ordering takeout. So no matter what she does, as long as she's doing that, that's amazing. And yeah, let's keep going. I hope that it's
the reason why I keep leading in Gordon Ramsay direction is because if I try to do the British accent sounding like a woman, it turns southern for some reason. So the only way I could keep it British, or like I know she's Polish, but she's a bit of a British accent too, because she's lived in Britain for 10 years, or England or some shit. I know what Clone High is. This is what I try to do, you know.
Actually going good, you know, and it's not just her, you know, talking around in circles and being like, yeah, it's progress because it's better than it was 4 years. Like, I hope it's actual progress. I hope she's doing the thing.
It's the 16th, right? I think my laundry basket came today. Oh, did it? Yeah, today's the... Which one did you order? Wait, what is today? Gifties! Gifties! Wow. Ooh, and it's kind of heavy. Alrighty.
That was a booba angle. Interesting. Why she like? It's just interesting when you're vlogging. Like, why would you carry the camera like this? But
joked about this. Wait, what? You joked about this. What do you mean I joked about it, babies? We joked about it. Okay, now I'm scared. What is this? Oh my god, it's a mini fridge. Oh my god.
Welcome to the stream, Lily.
Now you can never complain that you don't have cold water next to you. Yes, I like cold water. It's just like a weird thing. It's not really that weird. Not that quirky. Thank you.
Okay, you know what's cheaper than a second fridge? You get your friend that works at Sport Check or whatever, Spar or whatever it is, and then you get her to buy you a Hydro Flask for cost plus 10%, and then you fill it with ice. Make impressions video. I'll get canceled because they're just gonna all sound the same, but also really bad. I would just embarrass myself somehow more than I already have. Oh my god, Victor texted me and I didn't answer him. Lamau. That's okay.
Baby? Yes. I did in passing say it would be cool to have a mini fridge in the office for cold water. I did say that. Oh my god, it's pink. Look how cute. It fits like 4 water bottles perfectly. It does? Yeah. Wait, I need to get me a water bottle. Oh wait, there's the little cord. Look how cute. Oh my god. Thank you, babe. You're welcome, baby. Now I can have cold water. People are like, why don't you just use your normal fridge? You know the haters are gonna come at me with some bullshit. I need to drink water more.
The haters are gonna come at me with some bullshit because just buy a water bottle and put ice in it. Like, I don't know, it's just more like, it's just so stupid. It's because you just have so much shit. Like, that's why people are annoyed. It's like, girl. Oh my god, anyways.
And if it's in a cute little pink fridge, I'm gonna be like, oh, let me open her up. She's so cute. A lot of people do this. Haters will be haters. Baby, this is awesome. I'm pumped. So we have to find a cute spot for it.
True, Holly. Just get a water. Yeah, a water cooler would also work.
Okay, I've got a few things that I want to talk about with this. First of all, expecting and anticipating.
We had a little at-home sody machine for a little while. That was kind of fun. She was like a teacher eats salad when saying how disappointed she is. See, but she's vegan. Because she kind of does that.
Criticism, because you know what this looks like, is one thing. Saying that any criticism coming your way from your enabler girlfriend who has just gifted a £520 woman who is already sitting for majority of the day in a mini fridge so she can take her food and drinks with her is a completely different thing. That's absolutely crazy to me that anyone would do that.
Okay, Sarah. The fridge, it's like that big. It's a skincare fridge. So she's not gonna be able to binge out of the mini fridge. Like, let's dial back a smidge. You know? Hello, Jazzy, also. Like, you know, it's really not that deep. Like, enabler girlfriend. The language is a little inflammatory.
The fact that you've grouped everyone who will say anything as haters is also crazy. It just shows me that you know exactly how this looks and you know this isn't right. You could have even been like, I'm going to use this for my hair, like for my hair care or for my skincare, because I've seen that before, right? Little fridges that you keep your skincare in so that it doesn't mix with your food, doesn't go for big cross-contaminate or whatever. Fair enough, great. I've seen that before. But the fact that you're sitting here being like, oh yeah, it's for water, like that's not going to tempt you to, because it would tempt anyone. It would tempt me. If I've got a tiny little fridge in my office and I don't need to get up and go to my kitchen, yeah, sure, I'll put a couple of snacks in there and a Red Bull or, you know, an iced coffee or something. Of course I will. I don't think anyone would be like, no, this is strictly for drinks. And they would never ever put a snack in there. Amberlynn, you have issues with food. And your girlfriend is giving you something that will further enable you to be more sedentary. You don't even need to...
Yeah, because she's equating it to, like, those ones that you keep in, like, dorm rooms. Right? Like, that are, like, full fridges. Like, this is a skincare fridge. It's like, I don't have anything that's like, but it's like that big, right? Like, they're not, you can fit like 6 cans in it, maybe. That's about it.
Get up to eat or drink now. Congratulations. And the thing is, once again, why do you want people in your audience to give a shit more about you and your health than you and your girlfriend do? That's crazy to me. It's like you've just trusted an addict that she just won't put her substance of choice in there and carry it around with her. That's crazy to me. Like, call me a skeptic, but I just don't have enough faith and humanity on her that she will do that. I think it's a terrible idea, and I wouldn't risk it, especially when she's just been crying about her relapses, her binges, and her weight. And I just think it's a very reckless gift. And I think it's irresponsible. We've talked about this. This is 100% enabler behavior, even if it's not meant to. Like, even if she's not like, oh, I'm gonna get Amberlynn a mini fridge because then she'll eat. And
yeah, it's also like, binging is like these monstrous amounts of food, like, and it's like more of a physical pull, right? So the binge is gonna binge with the fridge or not. Like, no, like I said, is it stupid to buy a fridge to put water in when like ice exists? Yes. Or like tumblers, like insulated tumblers, like that are $20, like, yeah. But like, it's not like irresponsible enabling binge fuel. Like, that gets a little bit hyperbolic.
She'll put snacks in there even though it's only for water. Like, she might not think that, but it still is doing that. She's still encouraging unhealthy behaviors in you, even if she doesn't mean to. And this is a terrible gift. I would highly encourage you, since you've already got it, to use
Therapist Lynn.
For skincare.
Oh, sorry, Therapist Bun.
Instead of putting it next to you on a sofa or whatever it may be and keeping food and drinks in there. I just don't think that's a good idea.
Thank you, babies. You're welcome, baby. So I am currently in the gingerbread house because we are coloring more of it. We decided that we're going to do the whole house brown, so I have been working on that. And this is only the first side, and it's honestly taken a hot minute.
I also feel like this is such a wasted opportunity. I mean, she could have really used, even, you know, I criticize her sometimes because she spends all day doing arts and crafts and then says, why can't people relate to me when majority of people have jobs and responsibilities? However, even with this, it's almost like the lowest effort. Why wouldn't you, for example, Google different textures, how to paint different textures, how to use markers in order to achieve this?
Oh my god. It's the fact that it's the fact that I used to watch this is so fucking stupid. Like I was criticizing, right, the idea of like just like the waste that the fridge is gonna make, you know, like a big box and a lot of space and whatever. And like I said, like, oh, the boob angle thing was kind of weird, you know, like those are like things that like are actually kind of relevant. She didn't even mention those things. Like she skipped right over that stuff and was like, how dare she color? Oh, that was pretty good. How dare she color with crayons as opposed to becoming an artist like me, because I've put on my Instagram a couple times that I have painted some oranges and some clementines and other such fruit like that. You can't be an artist like me, same way you can't be educated like me. And I'm so dripping and busy that you could never. That's why, like, I don't. Like, I get a lot of people are like, how do you put up, like, how do you do YouTube when you're doing grad school, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, y'all, there are people in my program that work, like, actual full-time teacher jobs and then go to class at night. So their day starts at, like, 8 a.m. and the class ends at 8:30 at night. All I do is piss and bitch and whine on a YouTube video for like a cumulative like 4 hours a week if I do 2 videos, or 2 hours max, and then edit for like, so I work like 6 hours a week, and like that's enough. And then I also teach a little bit here and there, but like in comparison to like my peers, like every day I'm like, this is such a like crazy opportunity that I have. And she's like, I'm better than you because I do other things. It's like, no. Like, that's... No, you actually have a super easy out. What, you don't like piss and bitch and whine? My dad says that.
Different textures, how to, for example, why don't you like Pinterest some ideas for a gingerbread house? Why don't you use different kind of mediums on this little house and make it a really cute Christmas project? You could use some colorful tissue paper, roll it up, put it in glue or glaze it, and then put it for...
I'm going to piss and bitch and whine about the fact that you're a child, but I'm going to put a bunch of suggestions of arts and crafts that are from definitely a kindergarten classroom. That classroom, that was really rough. I know that was rough.
Roll it up, put it in glue or glaze it, and then put it for the different lollipops. You could have a look how to make, or even buy, or actually not even buy, use things around the house for like straws or like paper or whatever else it may be for the snow or for the wood. You could look up how to use acrylic paints that I know you have because you've showed them earlier in the video. You could use so many different, you could use buttons for those little like dots along the middle line. You could use so many different things, and honestly, this could be such a fun project with so many different opportunities to use different mediums to really express yourself and your creativity, and this could just be done in such a great way. And yet here you are just colouring it one layer of brown crayon. It's also a waxy crayon if I see it correctly.
How do you know? Sorry, wait, no. That's what I'm pretending to be here. Sorry. How do you know that she's not doing other stuff? Like after the crayon. Also. Like, yeah, exactly. It's like I talked about things like the camera angles and stuff and the way she's doing the video or whatever, like briefly too, right? Like I spent like 10, 20 seconds on it. She's like 3 minutes deep into like coloring a gingerbread house. Like, where did this start? So 8:27. We're at 10:08. It goes all the way She spends wait. There's no way. Okay, wait. She spends 5.5 minutes on the gingerbread house.
And you can really do a lot with those as well. You can have pastels. You can have so many different things. And honestly, like, I just wish she would reach the potential of the opportunities she has. It could have been so much fun. I would watch this in a vlog. It would be great content. You could even do a different kind of texture, different kind of style for every different side. You could say, hey, the snow is going to be made out of this, or it's going to be made out of that, or it's going to be something different. Like, you can just do a lot. And I feel like this is so typical that you have so many opportunities.
Yes, people
to do
are dying, Kim. I feel
great, almost like an education, not even educational, but like just really to develop yourself as a person and develop a new skill or talent. And you just go, no. And it's a real shame. I just feel like there's so many different resources and sources online that she could, sit down and have a look at. Anything from how to blend wax crayons to pastels to, how to work with different mediums, markers, whatever. She could even do, like, here I am giving her ideas, but honestly, like, you could even do trying to blend my art project with, I don't know, tissue paper, with mixture of, like, alcohol and water or Q-tips or whatever it may be. There's just a lot that she could do, and I feel like it's such a wasted opportunity, and it really makes me sad. But yeah, I guess, to be honest, I don't see this little house being there for very long anyway. But I just think, like, I really would have enjoyed that content.
We are about to do create a pom-pom.
I am dripping and busy and barely have time to watch the content. So the fact that the content isn't everything I want, down to every single second, I'm going to spend 5 whole ass minutes ranting about the fact that I don't enjoy it. This is getting petty page now. That's interesting. Anyways. And I am going to criticize you based on the content that I personally want to see. Frankly, I don't care about her coloring a gingerbread house. I'm the only sane French person. Golly gee.
Christmas tree. We got these from Walmart, so let me see what's inside of said thing. I like arts and crafts, okay? Like, I was just talking to Feline, actually. Like, I know this shouldn't be about age, because you can like arts and crafts regardless of your age, but I'm gonna be 32 in not that long, which is hard to believe, because my birthday is on December 27th, and it's like, December is so Christmas that I forget that my birthday is coming up. Like, my birthday means nothing to me. I mean, besides, it's another year that I'm alive, so, which is a good thing, and I'm grateful. So I was telling Feline, I was like, I'm turning 32, but like, I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17.
That's the other thing is like, if I was Amber, like, well, Amber can't have some money to sue probably, but like, this is like, she puts in these massive clips of Amber Lynn. Like, this is mostly just Amber's whole video with like nothing really put in. Like, so if I put in an Amber clip that's kind of long, I speed it up usually to like 1.3-ish speed, and like, I'll clip like pieces out that aren't necessary. I always try to use the least amount of someone else's content as possible. That's why a lot of my videos are just me talking at length for a long time.
Or like even 18, and I know trauma can do that to people, and I'm fine with that. Like, I don't know, I kind of feel like I have a young heart, but I also have like a really old heart.
Okay, I completely understand what she's saying, and I also want to say that this can be an unpopular opinion of mine, and that's completely fine. If you in the comments are like, you know what, that's a reach, I don't agree, that's completely fine. But this is what, when I first heard this is the first thing that popped into my mind, and I stand by this. Telling your like almost 30-year-old partner that mentally you are 17, to me, is weird, and I just find it icky for that partner to then be like, yeah, haha, whatever. Like, I don't know how Feline reacted to that, how Wifey/Jade/Alex reacted to that, but to me, that's like a little bit of a red flag. Like, if you genuinely identify in yourself that you are 17 in your head, and you have the mental capacity of a 17-year-old, you have the cognitive skills and behaviors and processes of a 17-year-old, and you're telling that to your almost 30-year-old partner and they're fine with it, that's weird to me. It really is, and I'm okay being the only one that finds that weird. But again, that's just weird.
I say, but you know what? It is what it is. So,
and I also,
would you consider? Wait, no, I'm not her right now. Would you consider? Would you consider that it might be like a figure of speech Yeah, or like language degree moment. Maybe it's hyperbole. Yeet.
Also have an issue with someone being like, yeah, I'm mentally 17, it is what it is. Is it? We're just not going to do anything about that.
Someone makes joke that they're mentally a minor, therefore pedophilia. Because as a kid, adults seem so adult. Yeah, no, I get that.
Are we doing something about it that I just have missed? Because 17-year-olds can't go their entire life being 17. People need to grow up to be proactive members of society, to be able to get jobs, to be able to earn money once, for example, their career on YouTube is a little dry, to be able to...
I'm really mad that I'm tripping and busy, but Amberlynn Reid is still richer than me.
Have children like you have said you want to do, and to be able to take adequate care of those children. So to me, someone saying, I'm 17 and that's just how it is. Like, mentally, I'm 17. And again, maybe I'm looking too much into this, but if this person sits here and, you know, plays with toys and goes, I'm mentally 17, and it is what it is, that's great. It's okay. Without wanting to actually live the life that she is living and actually be the age that she is, again, to me, that's worrying. If you have an individual who doesn't want to live the age that they are, to me, that's a red flag. To me, that's a little bit worrying. To me, that's something to talk to a therapist about, because you're not 17. So you cannot live your life as if you are. You have to learn the things that adults learn to do in order to be an adult. At 17, the things I knew how to be an adult are completely different. I had no idea about 90% of the things I know now at 24. So I feel like this is a red flag to me personally, and it's definitely something to talk to your psychiatrist and therapist about.
So one thing too, so like I was lurking the there's like a Young Dumb Honeybun subreddit. And like someone said that I am what like Sarah was trying to be, right? Because I did like YouTube while I went to school, and I did all these other things and blah 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 blah. And like I didn't take offense to that comment at all, but it almost made me like worried, because a lot of the cycles of Sarah's being in and out of Sarah's fan base and interacting with her community is this feeling of not being good enough if you're not only successful in your endeavors. You know what I mean? Like this idea that like you have to be juggling so many things and doing so like flawlessly to be like a bad bitch or whatever. And I just really hope that none of you ever feel that way. And know that I'm making all these jokes about being like dripping and busy as like a joke, you know? Because like I just do these things because it's what I like doing, and I'm just afforded the opportunities and I'm taking them. It's not for any sort of flex or any sort of way of trying to like judge people. Lots of people do very different things with their lives, and that's totally fine. Excuse me. And my path is just a more conventionally idealistic one. I thought you were saying dripping in pussy.
That you feel like you are mentally 17. Because it's not good, because you're not. So you need to be at a level that you are, be okay with it, be a responsible adult, and live a life of a responsible adult that's contributing to society, in my personal opinion.
So I got another package. It's something for my mom, but also something for me. I got Versace, oh my god.
Take two.
I got Versace perfume because last Christmas I got Feline the Versace that is meant for males, which females can wear too. It smells so good, so I decided to get the other one. It's bright crystal. I'm so excited. I have no idea what it smells like, but I have a feeling I'm gonna love it. And I recently completed 3 full perfumes.
Oh, that one's meant to be awesome.
Completed it.
Only came out last week.
Completed it.
What about this?
Chelsea manager. Completed, mate.
Wait, let's do a thumbnail. And it says right here, the capsule is made with certified recycled plastic. So I love that. Don't forget to recycle, folks. Do not forget to recycle.
One of my favorite personalities of Amber Lynn's, aside from the conspiracy Lynn, is definitely the environmentalist Lynn. So this is one of these things.
Yeah, I think the like contribute to society conversation is heavily capitalist, right? Because I feel like there's more contribution to like, you know, making someone's happiness and helping someone get through their day than doing something inherently profitable but then the cycles only reward leaning into one of those directions, you know? Also, she's going to go on a rant about environmentalist Lynn, which is interesting coming from someone who, like, constantly buys takeaway coffee in disposable cups, tons of fast fashion clothing, tons of stuff from Amazon, tons of disposable things like nails, tooth gems, a lot of hair product, aerosol product, may I add. So
the person who buys unnecessary plastic toys and gets a different unnecessary kind of, you know, plastic, not recyclable, I don't want to say toy, but like gifts and toy, well, they are toys, like Play-Doh's toys, right? And these miniature food statues that she doesn't really need, and orders from Amazon that's, you know, famously wrapped in plastic and things like that. Oh, for God's sake, she's just got a fridge to put her plastic bottles in of water, telling me to recycle, telling her audience to recycle. It's just incredible. Also, another one of these things was when she was like, you need to stop using wet wipes and makeup wipes.
it's very interesting how Sarah centers herself first, telling me to recycle, telling the audience to recycle. Right? Like, it's Sarah centers herself as like Amber Lynn's making the content for me. Sarah very rarely she'll state it, but I don't think she legitimately considers that like her interests are relevant here, you know? Like, here, listen to this again.
It's just incredible. Also telling her audience to recycle. It's just water, telling me to recycle, telling her audience to recycle.
Telling me to recycle,
incredible.
telling my audience to recycle.
Also, another one of these things was when she was like, you need to stop using wet wipes and makeup wipes because 1 billion of them gets thrown out and it's like 100 years for them to like break down. And she was like, I'm going to be using this makeup eraser, and then she used it for about two videos, and then she just never seen it again. So the person who goes out to Target all the time, buys plastic junk and probably doesn't recycle, reminding you to recycle, is just one of those things that's like, I appreciate the good message.
Probably doesn't recycle, citation needed.
But it's also kind of ironic because you're just about to show me all of these tiny little Subway sandwiches and items that you really don't need, followed by another segment of you playing with Play-Doh that you also don't really need. And I don't even know if you can recycle it, to be honest. But yeah, just to add that, that's one of my favorite personalities.
You are only allowed to buy things that are completely necessary. You can only live in a house made of sticks that you forged. You don't forge sticks, but you know what I mean. You go find them in the woods. Metal that you forged. And produce, not meat because I'm vegan, that I've collected myself. Despite the fact that's my Instagram. That was bad. I know the accent's not good. That's my Instagram. Is full of my disposable products. My jacket's made of plastic. All of these wrappings that are disposable shrinking out of a takeaway cup. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so easy to find, you know, discrepancies in her own arguments from like a 10-second look at her Instagram, you know? I don't know. It's just kind of like, what's the point, girl? You know?
Of hers. Anyway, that's everything that I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed, and please let me know what you think down below. I also wanted to include a couple of comments from her comment section, and honestly, I'll just show you them on the screen right now. Someone here said that They need to stop making her laziness more convenient. And I think that's a great.
I searched the comments section to find people that are as nitpicky as me, from a community that is known for being so incredibly nitpicky that most people don't want to associate with it.
Point, not just for Amber Lynn, but probably for everyone. Like, I think that's a great encapsulation of what I was trying to think of, what I mean as a concept. It's like making your laziness more convenient. It's a really good way to put it. Essentially, like, if you can make yourself work a little bit harder, then that's probably a good idea to do, right? It's better to have to stand up and go to your kitchen and get a bottle of water. It's probably better for you to stop looking at your blue screen for 8 hours a day and just having everything around you so you don't need to move. Like, it's a really good point. But also there's a few other ones which mentioned that this kind of gift is enabling, and also the one about recycling as well. But yeah, some productive comments, I think, some valid comments. And yeah, that's everything I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. As usual, I'm so proud of you for everything you've done today, and I hope that you keep pushing your boundaries, pushing what you think is your comfort zone to achieve more and more every day. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
I hated that. Yikes. Alright. So, besties. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, it was totally a waste of time, and I'm sorry for that. It was just something to do tonight, you know what I mean? Alright, so this is where I think we're gonna end off for the night, unless anybody has any final questions. Last time someone did this, they asked about community college, and I ended up on a rant about my life in high school, so that was interesting. But if not, this is where we'll part ways. She has 78,000, but she used to have almost 90,000. Oh no, Ray attacks, we're just heading out. But hello, nonetheless. But yeah, so yeah, she's losing like roughly, it seems about 1,000 subs a month. Something like that. We should have watched I'm gonna keep the stream up though, so don't worry. We should have watched Danny DeVito clips instead, yeah. Realistically. Alright. It's Christmas soon. Oh my god, I love Community. Yeah, I unsubbed to her after I made my video on her. Because I was like a dead sub for a little bit. But then I binged a bunch of her videos right before I made it. Just to like solidify my choices. Because I do, it doesn't seem like it, but I do tend to like think through like when I really converse, like when I make like a rhetoric of video, which are like usually pretty long, when I like decide if I'm gonna burn that bridge or not. Like I think about it, especially if it's somebody that I've liked, which I don't do it very often on somebody that I watch. I think the only other one was like Jimmy Snow I had watched for a while. I tend to not like, you know, my favorite Christmas song. Oh my god, people are gonna drag me. I love Ariana Grande's version of like Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me. And my favorite Community episode is probably the first paintball episode, or the one with when they tell all those different stories. And there was one where they're like puppets or stop motion animation or something, or the Annie's Move episode. Those are like my top 3. I watched it before she showed her face. She had the duck. Yeah. Once she started giving her opinions, I was like, oh yeah. It was all cool when it was just edited clips on her iPhone, and then she like opens her mouth and you're like, ooh, okay. All right. Oh my god, the Danny Gonzalez Christmas song. That's true. Chantel's camera. Love that you're part of Girl World. Was not expecting this turn of events. Yeah, it's like I said, I definitely touch girl world, but not super often, right? I mostly do like streams when I want to catch up a little bit. K-pop, no. I'm not a fan of K-pop because I am very much a words person with music, and I just obviously don't understand them. I don't speak Korean. So it doesn't do much for me. I do appreciate, like, I think it sounds fun, and I am really impressed by like the performances and stuff. It's just it's just kind of like not for me, you know, I guess. Last Christmas by Wham Girly. Oh jeez. I don't know. But I'm into I heard that one too much mostly. Yeah, okay. I think that's all. I'm here for the people, so that's why I keep like checking. I love it though. Do you like K-pop? That's so fun. That's such a fun question. All right. Say your last goodbyes then. Y'all have a blessed night. Happy holidays. Like I said, slay secular celebrations if you're not religious. Oh god, if I don't do well with the TV show videos. I wonder if I can get Gabby Bell to make one. Maybe I'll ask her to make one. Reddit community. Oh jeez. Yeah, it's gonna be me talking about is it Butch Hartman? No. It's what's the Rick and Morty guy's name? Dan. I don't remember his name. Okay. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you later. Bye.